I'm looking for the tribe with this mark.
Needing to know is what got us banished from the Garden of Eden.
The thing I like about the John Wick movies is that they make them emotionally potent, but they don't over-explain stuff.
Right.
And so, do you have a kind of deeper backstory for Daniel, or did you discuss that might not have made it into the final film?
No, I mean it's his backstory is kind of in the film. He was part of this group. His father wants to recruit his daughter. He wants his daughter to have a real life. So he kind of has the conflict of having this life full of privilege as well as being an assassin, to balance between wanting to take care of his daughter. And he knows that this world comes with a lot of pain and loss, and he doesn't want his sweet young daughter to become an assassin. So he's gone against the family. He's been blacklisted to protect his daughter from being a part of it. So that's sort of the crux of his whole conflict, is trying to figure out what he's willing to give up so that his daughter can have a real life. So that's kind of like the heart of him,
Right. And it's like the best example of girl dad. Like
he's a really good girl dad. Yeah. Yeah, and she's so sweet, that little girl, and it's not hard to act with her because she's so sweet.
Loved watching it. It was it gives that kind of emotion that I'm used to seeing in the series in different ways.
Yeah.
And I picture you just being like a super physical guy, because I know, obviously you love to ride, and you just look really natural when you're doing physical stuff. Number one, is that truly the case? Are you just a good actor? And number two, is there something stunt-wise that you suck at?
Just to go back a little bit, what's crazy is the girl that plays young Eve in the film. She's on my TV show, Darryl Dixon, which is a spinoff of Walking Dead. So we shot 2 seasons in France. We shot a season in Spain that's about to come out. We're about to go back to shoot another season in Spain. But she's in the French episodes. So I knew the young Eve already going into the show. As far as physical stuff, that show, Walking Dead went on for 14 years, and now the spinoff's going on for another 4. It's all physical. So in the beginning of that series, I always wanted to do all my own stunts. I always let me do it, because I'm a guy and I like to get dirty, and I'm used to getting beaten up. So I constantly was doing most of them. The problem is, after you do them for 14 years, you're like, oh, does anyone have any Advil? So there's nothing really physical that I don't like to do. But I definitely, I have a torn rotator cuff. My knees messed up. I've gotten, slapped in the face with real metal guns. I've had stitches. I've had multiple hospital visits. I've had so many black eyes while filming that they've written them into scripts at points. I'm a very physical guy already. I live a physical life. So as far as stunts and stuff, the difference on this show, Walking Dead stunts, fight scenes are very sloppy. They're very, you pick up a skillet, you hit somebody in the face with it. It's very physical, but it's not choreographed. This is all the fighting in these movies is cha 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 cha. It goes on forever. It's not really street fights. It's for a movie. So
yes.
The physical stuff for me on this wasn't really that, or memorizing the fights. I'm pretty good at memorizing fights. We had a big scene in Walking Dead. There was a knife fight that went on for a long time, but that's because I asked for it, and I took my knives from standing up to I started holding them down, because the guy I was fighting was 6'9", and I had to get inside and chop him down like a tree. So I started I sort of took that fighting style and modified it for that in particular. Fighting on Ballerina was more like what parts of the wall are going to explode next to your head. You know, where are the where's the squibs? Because they handed me a shotgun. I was like, oh great, because I'm good with a shotgun. I can shoot both hands, and that was a no-brainer. But for me, it was where do I not lean my head against the wall because it's going to explode around me? You know, so it's like it's a big math problem. You know what I mean?
As I get out of here, I loved seeing Keanu on Ride with you.
No, yeah,
And it was
yeah.
like brings it all back to when we watched this movie. Did you guys ever sit down and happen to come across like the fact that you both love Ghost Rider so much and would be in love with playing him?
Yeah, we never talked about that. To be honest, when I got this role, I texted him and he said, you're on it?" He didn't even know I gotten cast. It was just sort of a lucky coincidence. But we haven't really talked about Ghost Rider, but I guess we're kind of obvious choices for that. It's funny because I also have this big video game called Death Stranding, and the second one's about to come out. But when that first one came out, it's like Game Awards, who's going to get Best Actor in a Game and all these things. And it was kind of new to my world. And then Keanu came in with his video game too. I'm like, our worlds are sort of paralleling at times. And I really like Keanu. He's like such a nice guy. But we never really talked about Ghost Rider, to be honest.
Okay, next time you hang out.
Yeah, yeah.